surprised here. I ordered a package a few days ago. I thought I would open it on camera because I wanted to keep some of that mystery, and I thought it would be kind of a good excuse to start this channel with a box. A box. I kind of prefer this angle. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's get started, people. If you guys can guess this video game in the background, we will do a giveaway. Now, back to the unboxing. Thank you, Alexa. You're so kind for introducing me. Yes, I'm going to do an unboxing today. Can you guess what it is from the size of a box? I'm gonna go with, it's gotta be a pack of something, right? Because, I mean, look at the size of this hunker right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a look and just kind of see how everything came in when we got it shipped. And we're going to go ahead and do a review as well today of the pops, just because this is live. If you can see this, it has not been opened. Oh, Alexa, note to self, take a dress out of that. Okay. All right, let's get started, people. I don't want to wait to open this box. Okay, can you guess what's in here? Go for it. Go for it. Okay. Good sign, people. Packaging. Always good when there's packaging on top. I mean, you know, I work in a distribution company. Well, not a distribution company, but we manufacture, so we do a lot of shipping. And I can tell you that that's a good sign. This actually came from Clark Toys. I like these guys. I've ordered from them before. I ordered, I think, a big boy from there before, big boy pop. So another thing I'll say is that because we're fans on this channel, we are doing this for the fans, to the fans, from the fans. And a big thing for us is to promote other channels too, because I wouldn't be making this channel if it weren't for other YouTubers that I admire. So shout out to Top Pops, shout out to Nerd Therapy, Funko Pop Central, Nerdy Noob. You guys are awesome. I'm nothing near you guys, but I just thought it'd be really fun because I had a Funko Pop collection. I love movies. I'm a movie buff. I love TV. So I just thought this was the perfect opportunity to kind of start integrating that into my life, and I figured, why not? Okay, so we'll get started. It came like this, so you know what it is now. All right, I will say this has a dent on the top, if you can see it. Okay, so this is Joey Potter. I mean, figures Joey would have the dent on top. I mean, she was kind of all over the place. No pun intended. All right, Joey Potter. You probably can't see her too well, so I will be doing a photo, I'll be doing a close-up, so don't worry. All right, Jen came in pretty good shape. Box is in good condition. Her arm has a mark on it. I'm not a huge, I don't know. But to me, that's kind of strange. I don't know. I don't like it when pops, I realize they're painted, and you know, this is, you know, there's just gonna be imperfection on them. I'm just kind of a freak that way sometimes. Let's see. So, I like Pacey. I mean, pretty cool, pretty cool. And we have, who else but Dawson? All right, Dawson. Okay. So people, hold on, let me move the box. All right, you ready? This is also a screen grab. I'm gonna start with Joey. I mean, off the top of my head, I'm a Dawson's Creek fan, major Dawson's Creek fan actually. And I will say, let me get a little closer, hold on people. All right, can you see me a little better? The lighting's kind of funky in my, this is kind of our office, so like, I haven't really filmed in here before. Actually, we just moved into this house about, I don't know, like 8 months ago, and I haven't really filmed in here before. I will say I like Joey, but here's my thing about these pops, okay? And this is kind of my opinion with any pop that you have. If it's a person, they're gonna look kind of generic, and I don't mean to insult Funko by any means, but that's the thing about buying people. They're gonna look a little bit generic. So what they probably did when they made these is they literally looked at the first picture of the cast from Dawson's Creek and they put them in the exact same outfits. So here's Joey. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do a fancy 360 today, people, I'm sorry. All right, so there's Joey. Okay, so we have Jen. She's got like they put black, like they got black paint on her arm. I'll show you guys. You can see it. Jen. Okay, let's see. Can you see her? Okay. So I like her. Like I said, I mean, these are people. And I have to be honest, whenever they make people pops, that gets a little difficult just because they're very basic looking. If I looked at her, like if I was just in the store and didn't see Dawson's Creek as the title of the pop, you know who I would think she would be? I would actually think she's like one of the clueless cast members or something. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't assume she's Dawson's Creek off the bat. I wouldn't assume she's Jen. I'm glad they got this this licensing, and I'm so happy they made these pops. But I think some of my feedback, if I had any at all, would be to kind of give them the more distinct look that they had. And it's true, this was Jen's first look when she came on the show, so I guess you would have to go with this one, because I guess they really didn't have the most distinctive looks. I mean, I don't know, that's tough with people, as I keep saying. I'm going to reiterate that pretty much whenever you buy human pops, it just gets difficult to customize them. Okay, so I'm actually going out of order because I'll tell you why in a second. Here's Dawson. His face is a little scuffy looking, but I like the hair. They did a good job on his hair. I mean, his hair game is extremely good. Like, look at this. It's got like that beautiful sleek hair look. He looks good. He looks good. I mean, this, you can tell this is Dawson's Creek, or Dawson. He has the necklace, you know, I don't know, he looks like Dawson. I could actually recognize this guy as Dawson. So they did a good job with this one. I hope you guys can hear me. All right, I don't want to wait for this pop opening to be over. I'm sorry guys, I got a lot of puns today. It's just too easy. All right, and of course, I picked Pacey pretty much any time over Dawson, so who am I gonna open last? Pacey. I will forever be a Pacey and Joey fan, a JC fan. So, I agree or disagree, by the way, so feel free to leave your comments down below as to why you think Dawson and Joey were a better couple. I will win the argument every time. Okay, last one. I will honestly say, this does not look like Pacey. I mean, I don't really see it. I don't know. They should have like put his hair in front or something, because in the first season he had his hair, he had this awkward like Julius Caesar haircut. I'll never forget that. And it's like, it kind of goes right here to his forehead on the show. And so this is just the outfit he happened to wear. Joshua Jackson wore, I guess, that first photo shoot that they had. I'll show you guys again. Okay, so all in all, these were pretty cool pops. I'm really glad I bought the set. As I said, I think this is a necessity for any Dawson's Creek fan. Just putting that out there. What I will say is, you know, I don't know. Could they have done better with these? Yes. I believe they could have been a little more creative with the Dawson's Creek pops. I don't know if they're going to make any more after this set, because really, I don't know if there'd be more to do. I mean, they could make a really cool pop, maybe like where they actually make the creek and they have the little walkway that they walk, you know, that Dawson and Joey always kind of walked on. I don't know. That could be kind of cool. It could be like a TV show moment or something instead of a movie moment. I don't know. Oh my God, yes, the Dawson crying. The Dawson crying meme would be perfect as like a TV show moment for Funko. Like, what if they had like this Dawson, but he's like crunching his face and he's on the dock? That would be so hilarious. I think that'd be a really funny pop. I'd buy it. But yeah, great pops. I kind of wanted to talk about the show for a bit because also I am just a fan of the show, and a lot of what this channel is as well is talking about TV, talking about movies, appreciating, well, pop culture in general. So what I can appreciate about Dawson's Creek obviously was the writing. You know, it was not the first of its kind, but it was the show that kind of made way and paved way for the rest of, you know, teen soaps, really. Because when you think about it, there was 90210, but I don't know, there weren't that many. And so I think Dawson's Creek was something that was a bit ahead of its time in the fact that it was really cleverly written, and it had characters that were old souls, and also it had the best love triangle like in the world. And I think the writing was just always deep. I mean, you always felt like you could relate some way to any of these characters. And I think that's extremely important. And the last thing I'm going to talk about for the remainder of this video, if you're still here, is my theory as to why Pacey and Joey were in game. So I have always believed, I've rewatched Dawson's Creek quite a few times actually, and I've come to a theory that Joey never really liked Dawson that much. I think she liked the idea of him, she liked the idea of being with him, but when it came down to them actually becoming a couple and trying to make things work, I just don't think it ever did. It never came naturally to them, and I think Joey just kind of felt an obligation in a sense to be with him, because I think her family and friends were like, well, you grew up with him, he's your soulmate, why aren't you with Dawson? And I think that she probably felt a lot of pressure to, you know, and you could see that in season 3 towards the end. It was kind of like Dawson's aunt was pushing it, and I don't know, I could always see that that was something she didn't really want. And when she actually listened to her impulses, she wanted Pacey. And they weren't perfect together, but I think they just honestly worked together, and they had a great friendship that developed into something better. And I felt like Dawson only wanted Joey when he couldn't have her, and I felt like that was kind of possessive a bit. And do I think he loved her? Of course I do. I think he loved her, but I think he always loved his passion more, and so I think that was genius for the writers to give Dawson his passion in the end of the show, and you know, and put Pacey and Joey together, because it just made so much sense. Pacey and Joey are amazing together, and I will always ship them. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. Leave your 2 cents below, people. I would love to hear your opinions about Dawson's Creek, the infamous love triangle, and just what you think of the pops. And if you're gonna buy them, let me know, because I think they're worth it. It was about 40 bucks to get these guys, not gonna lie. $40 US, and they're kind of basic looking, but they're great for a collection pretty much any time, right? They look really cool. So yeah, all right guys, that'll be it, and I don't want to wait for this video to be over. See you next time.